Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with a Pittsburgh Steelers preview and prediction of this team's Week 6 game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pittsburgh coming into this one 1-4, Tampa Bay 3-2. Let's talk about what to watch for in this game. Elephant in the room, the number of injuries the Steelers are dealing with is just staggering. 6 players, 6 starters will not play in this game. 4 in the secondary, including cornerbacks Cam Sutton, Levi Wallace, and Akella Witherspoon. Also, Minkah Fitzpatrick will not play either. And oh, by the way, this team is facing Tom Brady. So defensively, I really don't even know what game plan you come out with to try to combat and slow down Tom Brady. I think it'll be a pretty conservative game plan, a rush forward, drop 7, try to play situational football, win in the red zone, hope the Bucs make a mistake or two. Their offense has not been as potent or as consistent as I'm sure they would like it to be, in part due to some injuries, not having receivers. Those guys are getting back, and so they're probably in a better place right now than where they've been. But yeah, I just don't know. I mean, the defense had been falling apart and slipping away before you losing all those guys. Now those guys are out. DeMarvin Leal also not playing in this game as well. So some of the rush end stuff, some of the 3-3-5 things this team was doing, that goes out the window as well. So I don't even know exactly what your game plan is. You're just trying to hold on and counting on young guys like Josh Jackson, the corner, and James Pierre and Trey Norwood to carry the load against Tom Brady. That's asking a lot. But just overall, the Bucs, they're a pretty run-heavy team in the sense of they have a defined runner in Leonard Fournette, and he's a guy that leads the team in receptions and carries. Not a big play guy, but the workhorse type of back, caliber of back, and they got some great receivers in Mike Evans. Chris Godwin should play in this game, and of course they have Tom Brady. So they stress defenses pretty well. They'll put receivers to the field side. They'll go 3-by-1 with a tight end backside, 3 receivers to the open side, and force you to travel or rotate safeties down, and that limits your coverage and your options there. So I think they're going to really try to put Pittsburgh in even more uncomfortable spots, and that's the last thing this defense needs. Offensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers, no Pat Freiermuth in this one. And then looking at this Buccaneers defense, I know they got off to a really hot start. Obviously had their issues like most teams with Kansas City allowing 41 points. So some of their seasonal numbers aren't quite as good, being skewed by that game. I promise you, the Steelers are not the Chiefs offense. You guys know that by now. I really don't see a lot of weaknesses in this Buccaneers team. They've had some injuries. They're missing some people. I think Logan Ryan, Akeem Hicks will not play this week. But we talked about that with Buffalo last week, and you guys saw what happened there. So they're a stout team. They're a well-coached team. They got 2 really good linebackers that Steelers fans would kill for in Levante David and Devin White. Both guys have not missed a single snap this season. They are every down, all situation type players. They're a zone-based team overall on early downs. On 3rd and long, they go man coverage and play 2-man. 4th and short, 4th and 1, 4th and goal. They're going to run a lot of cover 1, so try to run some man beaters that way. But they got a good pass rush. They take the football away. They have talent in the secondary at linebacker up front. Trying to control that big man in the middle, number 50, Vita Vea, is going to be the biggest challenge for Pittsburgh, trying to control the line of scrimmage. And my big fear is that they can probably control him at the line of scrimmage with double teams, with the center and the guard, but linebackers are going to run free all day. Again, talking about Devin White, talking about Levante David. And frankly, even when the run game for Pittsburgh had been improving, they've been doing a good job of securing first-level blocks, creating movement at that first level. They had struggled to get to the second level and take on linebackers, and those guys ran free too much. Matt Milano was running free all week for the Bills against Pittsburgh last weekend, and I'm really worried about White and David just owning this game. So, again, got to take care of the football, win on possession downs. This team has been better on first down this year than last year. 32nd in first down offense in 2021, 19th in first down offense in 2022. So not great, but better. But that's really going to be the key. And then just allowing playmakers to make plays. George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, how this team compensates without Freiermuth will be interesting. Will Calvin Austin be activated? You guys may know the answer by the time you guys are listening to this. I'm recording this here on Friday evening. My guess, and I could be wrong about this, my guess is that he will not be activated this week, talking about Calvin Austin, but we'll find out by 4 p.m. on Saturday. So overall, I'm keeping the prediction I made on the terrible podcast on Friday morning before we knew the exact extent of the injuries, but this one may be generous even in Pittsburgh's favor quote unquote, right now. I have Tampa Bay winning this one 27-13, but with those injuries in the secondary, it's going to be a monumental challenge to try to contain Brady and this Buccaneers team. So I am on the positive side, 1-4 on this year, picking games, picking the Bills last week. Kind of a layup, and obviously not rooting for this team to lose in any fashion, much less spectacular fashion, the way that it happened on Sunday. So Pittsburgh was historic underdogs on the road last week. Now they're historic home dogs. They're, I think, 10 points, 9.5 point home dogs right now. Never been that bad in team history. So that sums up the state of the Steelers. I think you guys get the picture and the point by now. So again, Tampa Bay, my prediction, 27, Pittsburgh, 13. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that. And we'll talk to you soon.